All right, good evening there, YouTube. Here we are. It is almost mid-December, basically. And I've been meaning to do a video on this air compressor tire inflator thing that I got. I got this actually last year for Christmas or birthday. I don't remember anymore. It's called Airman, whatever. Nice little pouch. You know, actually this is great. It fits underneath the front seat of my car. It's great. So let me show you what we got here. So in the olden days, everyone's familiar with air compressors, right? Everyone's used these. This is what I used to use as my main tire pressure upper thing. But I'll tell you, ever since I got this Airman, I'll switch hands here. Ever since I got this Airman, this has been my go-to guy. So here's what we got. Let me make some room here. This is a mess. So basically, we have, let me make room. Sorry guys, messy. So this is the inflator itself. Okay, it's got just a little LCD display, power button up and down. That's how you adjust the pressure. I'll show you in just a minute. Trigger to on and off. The battery is one of these torpedo style that goes in, kind of similar to the M12s. Similar, but not exactly. And then it's got a tube with a screw-on Schrader valve. All right, that's what we got. Comes with a battery. Okay, this is a 3-cell. I don't know what those cells are. I really didn't bother. Don't really care. But this is what you got. 1,300 milliamp hours. That's probably true. Rechargeable, and it's got this little dealio here. This is where the charger plugs in. All right. Comes with a 120 plug. Okay, that's very good. That's how I plug it. I just charge it right here on the plug. That's how I use it. And it's also got a cigarette adapter, which is kind of nice. Lighter, whatever adapter. Comes with a couple of these, you know, like for soccer balls and whatever, inflating mattresses or whatever. I don't know what the hell you use that for. So that's kind of what you get. That's what's in the bag. So, I'll flop this bad boy in there. Let's see what we got. All right. Okay. So you turn this bad boy on, and it's got a couple options for pressures and whatnot. I keep it in PSI because, you know, America. And I've got mine. I pretty much run 40, 41 PSI and everything. So I run at 41, and like I said, it's the kind that screws on, and then you just run it, right? So here we go. Okay. I have found that this battery is actually pretty good. It's not the world's largest battery, of course, but at least they're realistic on their amp hours. So check this out. 11 volt, 1,300 amp hours, or whatever. Now look at this guy. I'm just comparing it to the Milwaukee. This is actually a knockoff Milwaukee battery. It's not the real M12 one. These people claim that this is 3,000 milliamp hours. There's no way in hell that that's true. It's just, it's fake. The knockoff one from Milwaukee is fake. But anyway, this is the deal. Works great. It's really handy. You know, I love that it's just easy. You know, normally with this old school one, you'd have to get it going, and you got the cable. Of course, the cable barely reaches the back of the car, whatever. This is just really convenient. I love it. Realistically, I don't know how long this battery will last. But I will tell you, even when the battery's dead, I have run the battery down probably twice. I can do 6 to 8 tires on one battery. Now, normally, to be fair, I'm just topping off, right? I'm going from, you know, 35 PSI, 33 PSI, going up to 40, 41. So it's not that much work for it. Anywhere between, you know, 6 to 8 tires, and then this thing will run down. I have never done a tire from flat. To me, that's not what this is for. I don't think that this would be, I mean, it would do it, but I don't think that it's really, it's kind of stressing the tool. The other part I want to talk about is, I don't know if this will come up or not. You know how some of these compressors you buy, they have like a 5-minute runtime? Theoretically, this thing will run for 15 minutes. I don't know if that's true. I normally don't run it that long. I will run it for, 3 minutes, 4 minutes on a tire. And then it'll cool off a little bit as I'm moving it to the next one. It will get hot. Now, like any compressor, here by the, and it's even got the sticker, but here by the discharge nozzle, it will get hot. But so far, so good. I've had it for, like I said, about a year, year and a half. You don't use it every day, but it is nice to have. It has actually saved my bacon a few times. Normally, 9 times out of 10, I'm using it here at home, so it's not that big of a deal. Could use the old school compressor. But I reach for this because it's so darn handy. And one time we were on the road where the TPMS sensor came on. I put a few PSI in the tire with this thing and then it was fine. So it's got a little light. It's not the greatest light. It's not the greatest light, but it does stay on for a little while, which is kind of nice. Especially if you're fumbling in the dark, you know, to get this thing hooked up. It's a good tool. I think it's like $70 for that price. It's kind of tough. You can buy a Ryobi one for 20, you know, with a small battery is another 20. You can probably get a Ryobi decent one for about, you know, 50 all in. But the main difference is you get a Ryobi or the M12 or Skill or whatever, they don't come with a backup. And this thing will work with a cord. And to me, an inflator that sits in your car, sure, it's great to have a battery. I love that. But this is absolutely a requirement, right? Because inevitably this battery will be low or dead when you need it. And, you know, you don't have time to be sitting around. So I like this. I also like that you can charge the battery. So you can use it right away, even if the battery's low, or you can charge the battery, you know, while you're driving. Now, normally I just keep it pretty much fully charged. Keep it under the car seat, but that's basically it. So here it is. It's, like I said, it's the Airman. I don't know. I guess you could probably find it on Amazon or something. I don't know where. Actually, my mom got this for me. I don't know where she got it from. I think there's some other knockoff ones out there. But the basic premise is have one in the car. It's a great idea. Love the battery. Love the multiple charging options. This, to me, is what Ryobi should be doing. If Ryobi was smart, they would make their air compressor compatible with, you know, a cigarette lighter, even a 120. That would be very nice. And I love that it's, you know, it's in this bag. This all fits nicely. You know, I actually, you know, I kind of keep it like this. I don't know if it matters that the battery is not hooked up. I just don't like to leave my batteries in tools if I don't need to. Of course, I say that. My drill is like that today, but sorry guys, this is kind of a mess here, but throw it in the bag, get it all organized, zip it up, right? It's just, it's nice and neat. It's a great tool. You can see, like, it's lightweight, you know, there it is, boom. And then, like I said, this thing just fits either under the driver or passenger seat. Perfect. So here, this is my Honda, but just sits under there, boom. Nobody cares, right? It's out of sight. You can't even see it, but out of sight, out of mind, and you got a little bit of protection when you're on the road. So anyway, guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and be prepared for when stuff happens, because you never know.